More highlights for you. Lakers, Pelicans tied in wins on the season. LA up 2-1 in the series. Big game as far as the standings are concerned. D'Angelo Russell had himself a game.
Not only has he had a game, he's had a couple of good games. I mean, he's playing extremely well since he's come back from the injury.
Anthony Davis continuing to do what he's been doing.
Speaking of good games, this is the guy that really kind of got him going. With Beasley, he had been struggling mightily, but finally found his rhythm from deep.
Got another three right there from Beasley. And then you're going to connect in the same spot. You might as well give it back to him.
Yeah, you know, and that's the sign of a good point guard. When you find when you see the man hot, you keep feeding him.
Brandon Ingram here. Getting the offensive foul. Not happy with the call. The Lakers at that point were up 63-36. More Lakers.
Ooh, on his head.
Remember, AD was pretty critical of himself after that loss to the Knicks. Came back in a big way in this one.
And that's what you like to see when your best player doesn't play up to his standard, calls himself out, and then responds in kind.
The Lakers were up by 40 at the half, which is the largest halftime deficit in franchise history for the Pelicans. Austin Reeves, step back three at 14 in the game. The Lakers go on to win this one 123-108. Anthony Davis leading the way.
Because they're keeping on, Smitty, making their way up, still in ninth, but only a half game back.
Is that one game out of sixth place?
That's correct.
They are definitely have a chance.
Game and a half out of fifth.
Game and a half out of fifth. I don't think they'll catch the fourth place team, but would that be unbelievable? The Lakers end up 5 or 6 after all they went throughout this season.
I don't think we can talk enough about how good D'Angelo Russell was.
Obviously shouldered the loss against the Knicks and came out strong. First 6 points for the team. You guys go up 14-0 as a group. How important was it to the very start come for this game?
I think it was very important for us just for standing purposes, tiebreaker purposes, and then just get back in the winning column. You know, this team obviously is capable enough of beating us, you know, as they showed before. But, you know, we knew this was a very important game for us. And we just came out and played that way. Like you said, I took a lot of ownership for that game against New York, the way I played, and just want to come out, you know, ultra aggressive tonight, knowing how important this game was. And everybody did. You know, we were playing the right way, playing great defensively, sharing the ball offensively, playing together, and everybody clicking on all cylinders. Kind of let it slip away in the second half. You know, so we got to do a better job in that sense, but overall, I think we did a pretty good job.
AD, you were kicking yourself the other night, free throw line, 12 for 13 there. So you actually maybe not be so happy about missing the one, but how locked in were you, especially at the end of the game when you guys needed those free throws?
Very, very. Like I say, you know, they started creeping back in. I think they got it to 13, 15, something like that. The way they can shoot the ball, you know, with CJ and, you know, B.I., Trey Murphy, you know, we never want to let them get back in the game. So we did a good job, you know, getting the bonus early and, you know, just being aggressive, you know, trying to make the ref, you know, call fouls and go to the line, knock them down.
What do you think about the play of Malik Beasley tonight? He was knocking it down.
Yeah.
It's been tough the last couple of games.
You know, after shooting around today, he got a lot of threes up. And it showed, you know, he's very hard on himself, you know, as far as shooting the basketball. He never want to miss 2 in a row. Then he came out, you know, on fire. You know, anytime he's making a shot, he just open the floor up more for all our guys to get to the basket. Even when he's missing, I mean, you still got to respect him as a shooter. But when he's making, you know, he gets very hot and, you know, the round gets very, you know, big for him, and our guys able to, D'Lo, Dennis, Austin, able to attack now, knowing that they have to respect him.
What's it like to lose to the Knicks, fall to 11, wake up, and then you...
It's the Western Conference for you. It just goes back to, you know, for me, just thinking, you know, if I play somewhat decent in the New York game, we get a chance to win the game, where could we be? So maybe tie for 6 or something like that. I don't know. So, but, I mean, we control our own destiny. I mean, we're ninth now. I'm not sure what happened or where we are, if we move up or stay the same, but we control our own destiny. We just got to keep winning basketball games.
AD Darvin was telling us, you're not going to be cleared for tomorrow, and I know that's out of your hands, and this decision made months ago. How do you kind of compartmentalize, not being able to be cleared for these games when these standings battles happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, especially the position we're in. Obviously, one guard and play. But before I even came back, there's something that the doctors and the organization discussed that they thought it would be best for me not to play back-to-backs because the foot, even though I'm not feeling pain and everything, it's still an active injury, with the stress reaction and everything. And, we're doing all the right things to make sure that I'm ready to go. And, they always say I need that day break. So, obviously it sucks. Good thing we got D'Lo back. And, our guys, I think, are more than capable enough to go out and win a basketball game. But, same situation in OKC, man. They were able to get a win. But it's tough, the position here, you want to go out and play. But, at the end of the day, with an injury, like that, you don't want it to go to the other side, so you want to stay on top of it. So I'm be there coaching the guys up, trying to make sure we do whatever we can to get the win against a very competitive Houston team, by the way, who just beat Boston. So going to be a big test for us tomorrow, too.
First quarter, a franchise record 49 points of Denver playing from behind the entire way. Here's Michael Malone, who wasn't in a great mood.
I think this is a tremendous opportunity for us. I love the fact we're facing adversity because I'm going to find out a lot about guys in that locker room. I'm here. I'm going to be here today, tomorrow, and the day after. I ain't going anywhere. And I'm going to find some guys that are ready to fight with me because right now we're just in chill mode. And you can't be in chill mode with 13 games to go in the season. We got to try to find a way to get our swagger back and get back to playing Denver Nugget basketball.
As soon as you heard that live, you were like, yep.
I like that coach. That's my kind of coach. I'm here for the toughness. I'm here for the physicality. And I'm going to find out who's with me. That's what the coach is saying, right? The coach wants the players to understand that, hey, we got some work to do. And in order for us to get better, particularly on the defensive side of the ball, it's about toughness and physicality. It's not about pretty jump shooting. It's not about the pretty offensive stuff that we do. It's about the toughness and the physicality that we can exert on the defensive side of the ball to stop the other person from scoring. I'm not going to outscore you. I'm going to score on you and stop you from scoring. That's how this goes, and that's what Coach Malone is saying.
Yeah, defense is simply about disrupting timing and spacing. That's what gives you rhythm. Basketball is a rhythm game, and good defense is about not letting you feel comfortable. And when you watch that first quarter, the Raptors felt really comfortable. They got all the shots they want. They had tons of space. There was no resistance. And so you give up 49 in a quarter, I don't care who you are, it's really hard to make up that kind of a deficit because you've already kind of ignited that opponent. You've given them confidence. And that's an issue for a Denver team that has big expectations. But if you look at the elite teams in our league, the ones that have a chance to win a championship, their defense isn't the problem. And right now, that is the case for this Nuggets team.
Yeah, Denver already not a great defensive team, definitely trending in the wrong direction, especially the last 4 games. The numbers have